Owl at Home by Arnold Lobo with Will Remy. Strange bumps. Owl was in bed. It is time to blow out the candle and go to sleep, he said with a yawn. Then Owl saw two strange bumps under his blanket at the bottom of his bed. What can those strange bumps be? Asked Owl. Owl lifted up the blanket. He looked down into his bed, but all he could see was darkness. Owl tried to sleep, but he could not. What if those two strange bumps grow bigger and bigger while I am asleep? Said Owl. That would not be pleasant. What do you think about that?
Not pleasant.
Are the bumps going to grow bigger?
No.
Owl moved his right foot up and down, and the bump on the right moved up and down. One of those bumps is moving, said Owl. Owl moved his left foot up and down. The bump on the left moved up and down. The other bump is moving, cried Owl. Owl pulled all of the covers off his bed. The bumps were gone. All Owl could see at the bottom of the bed were his own 2 feet. But now I am very cold, said Owl. I will cover myself up with the blankets again. As soon as he did, he saw the same 2 bumps. Those bumps are back, said Owl. Bumps, bumps, bumps. I'm never going to sleep tonight.
They're your feet, Owl.
Shh, don't tell him. It's a secret, right?
They're your feet, Owl.
Owl jumped up and down on top of his bed. Where are you? What are you? He said. With a crash and a bang, the bed came falling down. Owl ran down the stairs. He sat in his chair near the fire. I will let those 2 strange bumps sit on my bed, all by themselves, said Owl. I will let them grow as big as they wish, and I will sleep right here, where I am very safe. And that is exactly what Owl did.
Oh my gosh, they're your feet, Owl.
You tell him.
They're your feet, Owl. They're your feet, Owl. They're your feet, Owl.
Okay.
They're your feet, Owl.
Chapter 2, Tear Water Tea. Owl took the kettle out of the cupboard. Tonight I shall make tear water tea, he said. He put the kettle on his lap. Now, said Owl, I will begin. Owl sat very still. He began to think of things that were very sad.
I want to see the picture.
Chairs with broken legs, said Owl. His eyes began to water. Songs that cannot be sung, said Owl, because the words have been forgotten. Owl began to cry. A large tear rolled right down and dropped into the kettle. Spoons that have fallen behind the stove and are never seen again, said Owl. More tears dropped down into the kettle. Books that cannot be read, said Owl, because some of the pages have been torn out. That's very sad. Clocks that have stopped working, said Owl, with no wind near to wind them up. Owl was crying many large tears. They dropped right into the kettle. Mornings nobody saw because everybody was sleeping, said Owl.
That's not sad.
That's not sad?
How is that sad?
I don't know. Because they missed the morning. They missed the sunrise. And then I missed the page. What about mashed potatoes left all alone on a plate, he cried, because nobody wanted to eat them. And pencils that are too short to use. Owl thought about many other sad things. He cried and cried.
I
and
would think of
cried.
ice cream will never made again.
Ice cream what?
Will be never made again.
Oh, if they never make ice cream again, that would be very sad. Soon, the tea kettle was all filled up with Owl's tears.
Can we make that sometime?
I don't know about that. There, said Owl, that does it. Owl stopped crying. He put the tea kettle on the stove to boil for tea. Owl felt happy as he filled up his cup. It tastes a little bit salty, he said. But Tearwater tea is always very good.
Next story.
Let's read one more.
The one I wanted.
Downstairs.
Oh yeah.
That one's
Yeah, that's the funniest one.
It is my favorite.
My favorite is actually the upstairs, downstairs.
Upstairs and downstairs. Owl's house had an upstairs and a downstairs. There were 20 steps on the stairway. Some of the time, Owl was upstairs in his bedroom. At other times, Owl was downstairs in his living room. When Owl was downstairs, he said, I wonder, how is my upstairs? When Owl was upstairs, he said, I wonder how my downstairs is getting along. I am always missing one place or the other. There must be a way, said Owl, to be upstairs and to be downstairs at the same time. Nolan! Nolan, mute it please for just a minute. Thanks. Goodness. Perhaps if I run very, 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 very fast, I can be in both places at once.
Yeah, right. Hey,
Owl
let me see.
ran up the stairs. I am up, he said. Owl ran down the stairs. I am down, he said. Owl ran up and down the stairs faster and faster and faster and faster. Owl, he said, are you downstairs? There was no answer. No, said Owl, I am not downstairs because I am upstairs. I am not running fast enough. Owl, he shouted, are you upstairs? There was no answer. No, said Owl, I am not upstairs because I am downstairs.
You can't be at both places at the same time.
I must run even faster.
You can't be at both places at the same time, you silly owl.
Faster, faster, and faster, and faster, and faster, cried Owl. Owl ran upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs.
Just fly.
All night. But
Oh no.
he could not be in both places at the same time.
No one can. Oh wow, this is longer than the other picture you have.
Said Owl. When I am upstairs, said Owl, I am not down. And when I am downstairs, I am not up. All I am is very
Tired.
tired. Owl sat down to rest. He sat on the 10th step because it was a place that was exactly in the middle of upstairs and downstairs.
Ah.
The end.